control, watching all the patterns breaking, trying hard to keep from fading. It's okay, it's okay. I didn't want to say it. It's okay, I'm okay. It's okay, it's okay. I didn't want to feel it. It's okay,
And we're live back here on this Tuesday morning, and I'm back with internet personality and PBA star, Weber Cup champion, Beef Stew. How are you, Beef?
I'm good. It's like you were doing your own intro at the same time.
No, just trying to keep up here. That's all. So we do have a special time morning. He's on a short timeline. He is a large man in charge, literally and figuratively. So, with no further ado, this man has bowled on tour. He's bowled in college at South Carolina. He's been a pro shop owner. He's worked with bags. He's worked with shoes. He's worked with accessories. He's been a tournament director on the Women's Pro Bowlers Tour. He's been a proprietor. And now he is the executive VP and my boss at 900 Global. So this will be as respectful as I can be today. The man, the myth, the legend, Wes Pye. How are you?
Morning, guys. Thanks for having me on. Morning, guys. Appreciate it.
Just a quick hit. You might not have known because nobody probably knows, but the music that I just used then was by a band called Global Genius. We thought that was appropriate for today.
Oh, it's very kind of you. I should have Shazammed it so I could have kept up with you.
I don't know that Shazam works on Facebook free audio. But there's for people who don't know, Facebook have music that they're okay with, I guess is the best description of it. So you don't get in trouble for copyright or anything. So that's where our nice collection came from this morning.
Very cool. Very cool. So we are up against it with Wes got another meeting here at 10:30. So we're going to keep things moving. But I guess, quickly tell us, there's been a lot of moving and shaking since the pandemic hit, and it obviously hit San Antonio fairly hard. Tell us what's happened in San Antonio and where things are at.
Well, where we are right now, guys, is, needless to say, the coronavirus, COVID-19 has affected a lot of businesses all over the world, and it affected us. And basically, we've got a really strong ownership group, and with the partners that we have, we made the decision that it was going to be good for what we were seeing happening in the bowling industry, that our manufacturing facility here in San Antonio, that we shut it down. And we actually moved it to our manufacturing partners in Utah. And that's where our next 5 releases actually are being made right now, and they're being submitted to USBC. Ultimately, our shipping will move out there. However, we will be maintaining our sales and marketing team, our product development group here in San Antonio. San Antonio is the home of 900 Global and always will be. So we're very proud of that. We're looking forward to the future. I appreciate the opportunity. That there's some misunderstanding that David Hickman and I were kidding this morning on the phone, said, man, if we had $1 for every time somebody asked us if we were moving to Utah, we could retire. So we really appreciate that. But we're gonna be staying in San Antonio, and that's the home for 900 Global, and we're really excited about the new products. They were actually products we already had in development for the coming year with our catalog. But we were able to very smoothly and seamlessly transition with the group out in Utah, and it's been terrific working with them. They're outstanding people. And just to let you know a little bit about the products, we're going to be using the same covers as what we used here. We're just going to be using their processes. We've also adapted some of the shapes, but everything we make in Global is going to be made to our specifications, what we've tested. So it's going to be the way 900 Global always has. And I just want to take a second also to thank the staff. All of our staff members all over the world have been unwavering in their support of the brand, helping their local bowling communities. I can't be prouder of them. And Chris, the job you're doing with your show here with Stu is terrific. But I think if anybody's got any questions about what else we're doing, hey, come hit us up on Facebook or give one of us a call. But we're going to be alive and well and moving forward. And you're going to see us once we get past this and the bowling centers get open again, we're going to be out on the road, which is going to be terrific. We can't wait to get out there, and we've got some events we're trying to support. We can talk about them in a minute, but like I said, manufacturing, that's all that's happening. Manufacturing's moving out to Utah, and it's gone fantastic so far. It's been great. We're very excited about what's going on. We do have some products that we're going to be, based on the reaction that we're getting, balls like the Booyah Pro and the Eagle USA and the Pink Badger Fury. There may be some opportunity for us to redevelop those in the future, and working with the guys out in Utah to possibly bring those back to market.
Sounds good.
Exciting.
Wow. Yeah. So you're running a promotion this week.
Yes, sir.
And you said you posted it last night. You had a bunch of tournament signups in a little bit. Tell us about the sign up, and then where they go to sign up to be part of this.
Yeah, well, actually, what we're doing is we're doing a ball a day giveaway. So we are trying to get the new products out in the hands of folks, kind of like what we do with you guys, being staff members, being on the pro staff. As soon as the balls are approved, we're giving away one ball a day in the product line. They can go to our Facebook page or our web page at 900global.com, or our Facebook page. Then click on the link, enter their name, their email address, and every day is a new giveaway. And we'll be kicking that off at 11 o'clock Central every day. So thanks very much. Within the first 15 minutes, we had over 200 people sign up yesterday, and the amount of people that it kind of knocked us over. We reached early on, just a couple hours in, we'd reached over 13,000 people, and I don't know where the number ended up whenever they shut it down last night, but it's been pretty good. And the whole idea is just basically to say thank you to the fans, and thank you to the people that support our brand, and try to get some of these new balls in our hand as quick as possible. Today will be yesterday was one of the afterburners. Today is going to be a ball called the Aspect, which is going to be our big symmetrical ball, and so we're excited about it. And we're going to be signing everybody up this week, every day this week individually. The next week, starting on Monday, we'll start giving those balls away. So be looking for the information on the Facebook page and on our website.
So you have to sign up each day individually.
Correct.
Okay. Just to clarify for people.
Right. Absolutely. Right. Yeah. We're going to try to figure out some way to carry it over, but it helps us with our engagement also. And hey, somebody might be interested in one ball versus another one. So hey, hit us up a couple times. Yeah,
no problem. Just quickly, Chris, somebody's asking what's your take on the Aspect. So do you want to just give a quick rundown?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Like Wes just said, that's going to be our big symmetrical ball. It's probably the closest I've seen to the original Respect, which is the one that shot 300 with 10 days after I signed. Yeah. Oh yeah, you were there. I forgot.
Had a good seat.
Lobbed it up. No, yeah, it's a pretty strong cover. Symmetrical. This ball continues a bunch, and I've been able to use it on a bunch of different patterns. We bowl on those Tuesday afternoon action games, and it's gotten a fair amount of play there on short, on long. It's been really, really versatile. So I'm really looking forward to being able to throw that in competition.
Yeah, imagine how much you'd slap AJ around if you had a couple of them.
Oh no, that's not. Yeah. AJ had a tough weekend. We'll see if he's still bowling. He may not bowl today.
Nice haircut, thanks. My wife's thinking about a second career as a hairdresser. If everybody wants a military cut, she's good.
He bowls a shaver and a 2.
Well, it was a 2. We've got it a little bit more. We go for a 1 on the sides now.
Okay. Well, there you go. You're
high and tight.
So with everything going on, boss, you're a huge supporter of the industry and number of tournaments that you do sponsor. What are you sponsoring, and what's still on the boards for now?
Well, I'd say right now there's a little tournament group that's working. Rhett Norman and his wife are doing some tournaments called the Youth Scratch Masters Tour. They're through Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. They're trying to get back on their feet again. We're going to be supporting them as soon as they can get back up and going again. We've been in discussions right now. We're supporting 900 Global and 3UG are both supporting the New Mexico Open, which, by the way, was a nice payday for you a couple years ago there, Mr. Barnes.
I somewhat remember that, yeah. No, Mr. Mackey, he's run tournaments for a long, long time. We've both known him for, you've known him even longer than I have, but we've known him for a minute.
And right now, his early entries were very, very good. I mean, people want to go out and they want to bowl tournaments. Right now, he's got over 240 paid entries, and hopefully he's going to be able to have the event. Right now, they're still kind of on lockdown in New Mexico, but he's holding out hope that he's holding out hope that he's going to be able to run the event and be able to do that. We're also working with Ron Moore with the senior shootout out in Las Vegas. This will be the second year we've been involved with him. And I just wanted a little shout out to Craig Elliott with his group that he does the Bowl Stream TV. He does the live streaming out there, and we enjoy working with him because he helps us with our branding and getting the eyeballs on there as well. So those are just a few of them real quick.
Quick question about the honey badger, the new honey badger. So is that going to be like a changed core, or
yes, the core is going to be able to, we're going to have an intermediate thickness on the shell of the ball. I mean, in San Antonio, the ball had been a two-piece construction bowling ball, but what we had found with that is the numbers on the 14s didn't quite have it was good performance, but it wasn't as good as what we were having with the 15s and 16s. So by going with this intermediate thickness of the shell that we can do in Utah, we're able to help accommodate better numbers on the 14s, 15s, and 16s. So we adapted that shape a little bit. And I got to give a shout out to Hank Boomershine and Matt Kambansky. They worked fantastic together to make that ball absolutely outstanding. We can't wait for that. We can't wait for these 5 balls to hit the market.
Yeah, I've been throwing that one as well, and I think it's a little stronger in the mid lane in 16. I think it's in between probably where that Pink Fury and the white Badger is as far as length and where it picks up at. So, but I think that's been another piece. It's been I think they all fit together awfully well. I think it's going to be a nice transition from that standpoint, and fits in with our other line. What's there.
Yeah, and we've got more on the drawing board that Matt's working on with the team here that we're going to start testing pretty soon. That we're going to have some more things we're looking at. So as the market recovers and we have some other opportunities, we're going to be broadening the line even more before the end of the year to give our players, and especially guys like you, Chris, some more weapons that you can use besides the balls that were formerly in the line.
All right. And we talked a little bit right before that Booyah Pro was a new urethane ball that had come out right as this whole thing hit, and considerably stronger than the other Booyah, but with a somewhat similar shape. I think that was a ball we're all looking forward to as well.
Very much so.
Chris, nicely, he's got a nice little comparison video that I put together for him of the Booyah and the Booyah Pro, but there you go. A nice message from Rhett Norman.
Appreciate it. He's doing a terrific job.
Another $1.
Can I answer this again real quick? That's another $1 I would have for my retirement plan. So thank you, Brandon. I'd put another $1 in the jar, but no, I'm going to be staying in San Antonio. I love Utah. My daughter lives out there. I got a lot of great friends. I lived out there for a long time. It's a beautiful state, but San Antonio is home to me in my group here with Matt and Dale and Giorgio and Vaughn and the whole crew. And San Antonio is home now. But thanks.
Riverwalk.
There you go. Absolutely. Live right downtown. Come on down. It's only 4 feet deep, so I can't drown.
Like now Tim Duncan's gone. You're now Old Man Riverwalk.
There you go.
So, sorry. Sure, Jeff. I'm sure Chris would agree. It's probably a nice baby step into urethane rather than the full off the cliff.
Yeah, I think one of the advantages that Pro gives is your ability to use similar speeds that you can most of the time with the regular urethane. Unless you're super high rev rate, you have to throw it considerably slower to get it to hook as much, and it's a tougher transition back and forth. I think this is the bridge between Booyah, then Booyah Pro, and then actual reactive. And I think there's a nice step there that will pay off. Rafe Terry, speaking of bosses, this is my first boss in Wichita. And his dad is Ralph Terry of New York Yankees fame. So he wants to know if the ops line may make a comeback.
Absolutely. That core that was actually the break core that started with that bowling ball many moons ago and was very popular in the Black Ops, which was an incredibly great performance for your game type of bowling ball. Absolutely. Yeah, we're definitely looking at that. Absolutely. Yes, sir.
And Andro.
Hey, shout out to our friend down in Florida.
Yes, sir.
Hope he's doing well.
So can we just, because weekend bowling was on and we're all, in our house, we're a little sad. We actually watched the finals of Jay Nephew's tournament the other night. Shout out to your boy down there, Wes.
Well, it's crazy.
Giorgio making the top 4.
I tell you what, he's the man. I tell you what, he's sneaky good. He's sneaky good. Don't go to sleep on Giorgio. I'll tell you that right now.
Like Sean Rash had been giving him some lessons because he had the balk going on.
Well, hey, I tell you what, those guys got together in Oklahoma for 1 week. They're 1 for 1 out there.
It didn't work out so good at the World Series when he was back.
No, okay.
Steve Jacobs was like, he had no problem letting Chris and Sean know. Well, now he sees the disappointment of my world.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it looks like Giorgio right now. We're discussing it right now that they're going to have the television shows coming up the end of the week, the 17th through the 22nd. Is those 2 tournaments down in Florida, and we're kind of keeping an eye on what's going on down there. But right now, Giorgio's slated to go down to help rep for Sean down there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Sean won, of course, last time he was down there.
Yeah.
Speaking of bowling. We've
oh my God,
pulled up a little bit of footage here.
Oh my God,
textbook, Wes.
That's tour form right there.
You're very kind. You're very kind.
Nice little team. John Murph, John Gaines.
Oh yeah, I tell you what, I was very lucky. I was always hoping to be the worst guy on the team, and I knew we could do pretty good. Because I was really lucky to bowl some really cool people in that team challenge. This was in Mechanicsburg at ABC West.
That's my role these days, just be the best worst player on the team. That's what I do.
But there you go, Wes. I think you're being a little bit self-deprecating there. Very rarely in a Baker does the worst guy go in the 4 and 9 hole. So.
Well, there's that also, yeah. Yeah. Wes can throw it today.
Pardon me?
You bowled, but you could throw it.
Well, I enjoyed it. I really did. I had a good time. That was when I was living in Baltimore, working for Hammer, and I was a Red Reactive, and Gaines and I got to John real well, Chris, and he was matter of fact, I think the first time I ever met you was in his pro shop with Mark Anderson, the Country Club Lanes, way back in the day.
Country Club bowling a team challenge up there.
Yeah, I mean that was well. You've been to Country Club back then, man. That place was crazy. Had the ladies tour, the men's tour, the team challenge. They had the bar with the bar in the restaurant with the ribs. I mean, Dennis Baldwin had it going on
anywhere. Considering it's Baltimore, it seemed a little unlikely, but
yeah, it was great. But yeah, Gaines and I got to travel some together and bowl some, and we always had a blast. We always had a good time.
So, a couple of business questions. There's William. Who's looking for a free ball?
The first nice thing he's ever said about a guest.
Stanley says, any plans of a new 3G shoe?
Yes, we're we're very excited about a couple of things we got going. Tyler Jensen's come over. He's working with us at 3G as well as doing some things with Storm. And we're working on some new designs and things. And as these plants and factories get back online over in Korea and actually in Vietnam and a couple of other countries we're looking at, and in China, we got some good designs, some new ideas. We've been working on some things, but Tyler's been able to take it to another level. So Chris has tested a couple things, and we got a couple more things coming up. But be looking for something real soon.
Here's another one: a request for a size 18.
I tell you what, we'd have to order that directly from the factory. We're at 15s right now, Tim. Bubba, we'll do our best to get you an 18 partner. We need to know the width. Are you going to be able to hang with a D, or we're going to have to go like double E or something?
Linda wants to know what your favorite role is: bowler, rep, tournament director, VP, international sales, domestic sales. What?
Well, besides being Sky's dad, I'd have to tell you one of the most fun things I ever did was working for the ladies tour. That was an incredible kick. I mean, I got to watch some of the finest bowlers in the world, good, bad, and indifferent, and it just, I have so much respect for the lady bowlers. It's tremendous. They're so underrated in the ability and what they can do with bowling balls and how they adapt to the lanes and how they play. I've been very fortunate. I've been able to have a ringside seat to a lot lot of history in bowling, and there's just not one particular thing that I could tell you that would stand out. I've really been fortunate. There's a lot of people to thank, from my partners back in Atlanta, like Dana Henson, who's running Lakeland, running Orange Bowl down in Lakeland, to Tom Shimmick, who got me the job on the ladies tour. Pat Dugan was the guy that actually recommended me to go to work for the ladies tour. So there's just a lot of people. I've been very fortunate. So, and right now, Global is it's a kick. It's really great, and to work with you. And actually, and Stu, I remember when I first met you over in Europe with Don Barrett in San Marino, I think it was. So it's been great, man. It's been great.
Yeah, we had a few good times there. Probably better not to be spoken about, but
the third thing I learned about you is you like to talk when you bowl. Most guys, they want to stay in the settee area and focus. No, you can't. You like to come back and have a dialogue going on with people.
Well, we were in San Marino. Everything good happens in San Marino.
Yeah, you go in there. That's a crazy place. It's a wonderful place.
I'll take this one real quick. Start making polyurethane. The idea of the polyurethane was to get the ball to go longer, and that's not really what we're using urethane balls for these days. So I don't know that, other than aesthetics, there's going to be any point to making a shiny urethane ball at this stage of the game.
Here's one that you might want to clear up, Wes, because I know this is a question that gets asked a lot. Sean Daniels, Wes, I get this a lot with guys up here. With the move to Utah, are 900 global guys going to be using other Utah products as well, or just 900 SSB?
It's going to be 900. We're going to stay exclusive 900 global at this time. I mean, the width and breadth of what we're going to be able to do with this product line is going to help us continue to move forward like we were doing down in San Antonio. And it's business as usual when it comes to that point of it. But we are really committed to having an extremely high quality, high performance product line. And if you saw what we were doing before this pandemic hit, and Chris, hey, thanks to you and Sean, we were on 11 of the first 12 TV matches. We had a lot of great presence as the Pro Bowlers Tour kicked off. So, no, we're going to be keeping it separated. But, Sean, thanks, and hope everything's going good up in the Northwest with you.
So when are you going to announce the first winner? Well, I see somebody in the background over there.
It's going to be next month. Hang on one second. I got a social distance here. Hang on a second. Hey, we got the Badger stepping in. Hey, Badger, what's going on? What? Really? You got that? That's for sure. Why don't you say hello? Why don't you wave to people? Okay. Mr. Badger just gave me some news from his network that he's saying there's going to be a special announcement on Sean Rash's social media platforms later today. Don't have any other details, so you're going to have to tune in for that. But normally the Badger sources, he's got the down low. He's got it going on with all his information. So thanks, Badger, man. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks, man.
So there you go. Sean.
It's in his street. He's going back out in the warehouse right now, Chris.
Yeah. Well, it's about 107 today, and that's up.
He's got some pallets. He's got some pallets of bowling balls he's got to move. He's going to be out on that forklift. He's got to get busy.
No rest for the weary.
No kidding about that. Yeah.
I just saw one guy asking. I can't find the comment now. He was asking who won between me and Kyle in our match. I did. I posted the link because we put it up to YouTube. What we'd really like is to find a match for Chris. So in the comments, let us know who you think Chris should take on. We're thinking that maybe a battle of global might be the answer.
Oh wow, that could be a good match.
I'm more than willing to take on the the Badger needs his own Facebook and Instagram page. Yeah, I'm more than
he's already got a big enough head as it is.
There's Jeremy. Yeah, I'm more than willing to take the back seat and be the commentary, be the peanut gallery. I'm sure Wes.
That's
have a bit of fun with that for sure.
Oh, there could definitely be some good stories come out of that. That's for sure. That's for absolute sure.
I believe, Carolyn, the phrase to that is #all out. Oh, Rick Benoit, how about a rematch with Kelly?
Yeah, Rick trolling me from Saudi / New Mexico / Canada. Who knows where Rick's at today?
Carolyn asking, did you like the WBA director?
Oh, absolutely. I loved it. It was terrific. And actually Carolyn, that's where I first met Carolyn. And I think I remember her bowling in Sam's Town one of the first years she was out there, and she was rooming with Lisa Wagner. And oh yeah, yeah, Carolyn, you got a few stories. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Some of the statute limitations aren't over with, so we can't talk about them yet. Okay.
We've got a couple of love to see a Chris versus Tim Mack match.
Battle of the Weber Cup captains.
Dom's internet's not so good, so we might have to figure that one out. Donnie Benson, he needs a rematch with Action Jackson. Andy Patterson, we know William will be the peanut gallery. Oh, look, Aaron comes in with the cute. Chris has always been my favorite growing up, so no matter who he faces, I'm going to bet on him. There you go, Chris.
Hey, speaking of that, I'm wondering if that Fox Sports bet's gonna have some action on this weekend's bowling, like they did for the Strike Derby.
Bill Supper, he should bowl Daria. That would definitely get more viewers.
Carolyn, you're right. I did meet you in Baltimore. I take that back. You're right, because that was actually my first tournament that I worked for the ladies was Country Club Lanes for Dennis Baldwin in Baltimore, Maryland. So that is where I met CDB. Yep.
So I from a real quick look at the comments, I think you backed the wrong horse here, Wes. I think the giveaway should have been on Daria's page.
Hey, we can do that. We can do that soon. We can do that real soon.
Somebody offering to, if we can get bowl against Sam, then he'd troll Sam from a comfortable less than 6 foot distance, I think. So,
yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
William, I think the next challenge match should be me against AJ.
Oh my God!
AJ had a little go back and forth on one of the shows, and
they're all coming in now.
Yep, there we go.
Versatile Christian, bowl versatile Andrew Anderson.
Well, my one trick worked out better than his one trick last year, or I mean, multiple tricks. So.
Yeah. I cut this one off, didn't I, Chris? There you go. Chris versus Marshall Holborn. Yeah. Marshall isn't into trash talking anymore, even when he's in the advantage. He made me look like an ass when the PBA said, you got to trash talk Marshall. I did, and he didn't respond at all. And let's be honest, sitting on his lofty peak, looking down on me, he could have got some quite good fun out of it.
Yeah. He's got a nice mountain to sit on there.
Yeah. Andy Patterson, that's a good one.
Sorry.
William, get a regional title and you'd match up well.
Man. They're coming off the top rope today with you guys.
Our fans I think we have some of the best in the business. They can bring it. They've been a little slow for the last couple of weeks, so I've been waiting to come back. But AAJJ not being in the comments does slow things down a little bit without the easy.
Well, we're just coming up to that time, Wes. So we thank you very much for coming on and giving us a small insight into what's going on with Global. Do you have any words of wisdom for us?
Hey, really appreciate what you guys are doing. Keep up the great work. And hey, I think we're all looking forward to being able to get out in these bowling centers real soon and see each other. And we can't wait, man. Keep up the great work and really appreciate everything. Thanks for the shout out there in the back, Mr. Stu and Chris. Hey, man, appreciate everything you're doing. And like I said, just thanks for all the support for 900 Global and everything. And we hope to see everybody real soon.
All right. Thanks, Wes. Okay. See you, Wes.
Take care, fellas.
Right. So that was definitely interesting. We got a little behind the curtain peek as to what's going on with the move up to Utah. I appreciate Wes's candor there. That was definitely put the answers. We can now refer everybody when they keep asking us questions to this show. They can look through and find the answers they need.
Yeah, you won't find a more honest guy in the business, and obviously more prepared. He had the backdrop and everything. It's
So, quick update. So we have our winners from last week. So the winner of the Axiom for being closest to Kyle's 676 was Rob Moyer. He guessed Kyle to win with a 678. On to my score, which was 731. We actually had two winners. And originally I was going to do a draw between the two winners. But as Chris Schlemmer kindly donated another ball, I am going to let both people who guessed 731 win. And that would be Pamela Lynch and Sean Wood. I actually know Sean Wood. He's from Phoenix. So you guys are the winners. Kyle Troop is coming in with the round of applause. So there was going to be a drawing. So I've got a drawing set up. I'm going to give away one of my PBA jerseys. I will sign it if you'd like, even though my signature's already on the back of it as part of the jersey design. So last night I put together the wheel of names, and here it is. So everybody who guessed me to win got in the draw. If you guessed Kyle, I don't know what to tell you. You obviously didn't realize it was on a house shot. So here we go. We're going to have a click, and I'll let the winner know. So here we go, Chris. Boom. Who's going to win?
Round and round she goes.
Robbie Wright is our winner. So I will be in touch with Robbie to get his address and such. And yeah, thanks everybody who participated. There is Pamela. She's been very excited about getting hold of her first reactive ball, a nuclear cell. So congratulations, Pamela. Yeah.
No, Kyle.
Yeah, did you guess me to win, Kyle? I don't think, Kyle, you're way too arrogant to think that I was going to win. It's what I love about you, bro. Too much chalk during the approach, Afro. Yeah, even if I gave him strikes for all the shots where he said that was the problem, he still wouldn't have won. So, don't send a boy to do a man's job, I guess, is the main answer to that.
By Kelly's critique, I'm guessing that maybe she might be related to Bob Learn's wife. I'm not sure. So,
okay, well, updates. So today, Chris has got his biggest show in Facebook bowling. Tuesday afternoon action coming up around 2:00. Chris.
Yeah, it'd be 1:30 to 2 Eastern time. So
Eastern time. Okay.
Yeah. So around 1:00 today. Should get started a little closer on time. I don't know if the real AJ will be participating today. He had a boating accident where he forgot to do sunscreen and had a few too many, and so I think he may be the wrong color to actually put on a shirt.
Okay, so he wasn't involved in necessarily an accident, just more a case of he had a fight with the sun.
He had a fight with the sun, and it appears he lost since he is fairly opaque. He's got a little redhead in him. And sunscreen is for sissies, I believe, was the PG version of what he said. He may be rethinking that at the moment. Yeah,
I actually did that a couple of weeks ago. I took Brady to a friend's pool.
Yeah, it is funny. Plumber, roofman. I haven't had anything repaired this week, so I'm not sure anybody's getting invited over. Although, to be honest, Kelly Ray was he did my last roof, so I bowled with him last week. But I don't know if he's showing up for pot games.
Oh yeah, forgot about it. We had the Texas versus Oklahoma match, didn't we?
We did.
So, I was watching. it looked like that they were just starting to assert control, and then the circus started with moving across to the other side, and then the internet went a bit bad, and then the next thing I look and I'm watching Ryan describing the action, and you guys were 40 pins up, and when you went cross side, you were like 100 pins behind.
Yeah, we went to the other side, and then I got a little quick lineup shot and rung 10, and then the rest of the guys, like in the back half of the 6th, and then 7th and 8th, and everybody struck in the 7th and 8th, and we went from down a little bit to they had a few opens, and we all had doubles, and it just flipped it upside down. Ended up cruising in fairly easy that game.
It looked like Tony Franklin was the star of the show.
Kevin was there. That was his brother was bowling. Tim, and they own that center there at Holiday. He may or may not have had a little bit of interest in the units being played for. So,
yeah, I was just saying that Tony Franklin.
Yeah, Tony bowled really good.
Yeah,
nobody told him that it wasn't Plano, and so
no, he was. He looked like he was doing pretty well.
And when I first met Tony, we bowled at Euless, which is where the women had the U.S. Open a while back, and it was still wood there, and he owned that joint. That's where that was his home center, and then here in recent times, Plano has become his other go-to, and that's also a fairly hooking synthetic. They had Murray synthetics up there at Holiday, and Plano's hooks plenty. He didn't seem to mind either one of them.
So, real quick question. What were your thoughts when you got up in the 10th frame and that guy looked like he was going to come back from the weeds to take you out?
No, I knew I only needed a mark. I'd have to look at that because I was so far ahead. I didn't even look. I had to go up and look at it. And, yeah, how's this even a match? But yeah, nice work.
Just for perspective, for anybody who didn't see it, the guy that Chris was playing started 3-6-10, whiffed them all, 9-pin, whiffed it, washout, 6-3. So he was about 25 in the first game. And I was looking at the lines, and they had like a small book running, and Chris was only minus 160 when it started. And I was like, to Tina, I was like, wow, I would be buying a new house at that rate. I would have put on all the money I had in my pocket for Chris at minus 160. This guy hasn't even closed a frame yet. It came down to the 10th. That was one of the most bizarre sequences ever. The guy just bowled terrible the first 2 games, and then suddenly he had the front 5 the last game from nowhere.
And I never struck in the right lane the last game.
No, it was.
So
there you go.
Kevin. Yeah, we had a little fun. They were giving me a hard time about Oklahoma and this and that, and Oklahoma the Sooners and blah blah blah. And so my on the way up there, it took an extra half hour to get there because of all the construction. And I said, seriously, Oklahoma only has one job. One. That's to provide a highway that we can get from Texas to Kansas and back. That's all it is. And you guys aren't even doing that very well. They took it very well, although they got in plenty of shots before that. So that was just I was getting desperate. So
on the Cool Wick website, however, if you go to my Facebook page, the link straight to my page on Cool Wick is pinned. So if you just click on that, it'll take you straight into all of my apparel with Cool Wick. You could also go to beefandbarnzy.com, and the links are in there as well. And you can have a look at a Beef and Barnzy t-shirt.
There you go.
So, Kevin Denny, classic. So
the crowd was quite good. I mean, there was a lot of people there, and then there was 3 pages of store bets that could be made, and there was plenty. I think actually out of the totals, the Texas guys did fairly well. CJ was the only one to lose a totals bet to anyone, and I heard a rumor that there was the over under was 279, and so by Anthony getting the first strike in the 10th to get the over there, that it may or may not have salvaged the store just a touch. So
okay. I thought some of the odds were quite interesting that they were reporting, like I say, but then, like I say, the odds are only there to create action.
Yeah.
The one I guess CJ lost that singles match, but he ended up recouping it because him and Tony bowled against Ferro.
Yeah, they bowled pretty well across the board.
I thought Tony and CJ seemed to bowl the best. I mean, Lavery shot 300 the last game, but he looked like it would have been a long night for him if you guys had stayed on the wood side.
We'd have stayed on the wood. I'm not sure it was going to go all that well. He made a big ball change at the end, though, that actually looked all right. That Money Badger is kind of his go-to. He hasn't been throwing it very much. I'm not sure why, because he always talks about how much he likes it. I don't ever see it go down the lane. But he still strikes plenty. He won over the weekend. The place where we bowl the action matches, they bowl on the house shot, and the house shot there is really good, and they didn't have to move pairs because of that was their allotment for the social distancing. So he and Scott Knack, a little left-hander, the little 4-gamer, they put a little more than 400 over on them. So for a 460 cap tournament, they did okay.
Okay, well, we'll leave it there. I think that now the highlight's gone of West Pie, the audience are leaving in droves. So we will be back on Thursday. We will confirm the guest today or tomorrow. But,
we're trying to get that lined up.
Yeah, everything else should be good. Check out Chris's Facebook today. Another hour and a half or so of some entertainment. And just keep following us. Keep sharing the videos. We appreciate all the help. Trying to get the message out there, I guess is the phrase.
Much appreciated. We'll keep trying to put stuff out there, and follow us on YouTube, and we have some things coming up soon. I think we're going to do some ball videos and some other things, and we'll keep trying to provide what you guys want. And until then, I guess anything else?
No, well, Aaron Shannon said something quite funny. I think Kansas paid Oklahoma to keep that construction going, to keep the Texans out.
There's no sense pushing that IQ up too far.
Oh, the irony of that being the state that you were born.
Yeah, I know. I guess don't forget to check out Sean Rice is going to have an announcement that'll be tied to the PBA League. Again, go to 900global.com and sign up each day for a ball giveaway. There will be a ball given away every day this week, starting with the afterburners and moving up to the high performance balls as the week goes on. So be sure to tune in there or check in there and sign up for a free ball. And with that, I guess we'll see you Thursday morning.
Yep. Take care.
All right. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. God bless.